Good afternoon, traders. Welcome to the More Analytics Afternoon S&P 500 Gold and Bitcoin podcast for January 27th going into the 28th. We're going to start off with the S&P 500. We've been bullish overall from 3502. We've rallied 3,534.25 into the bull trend. A lot of other bullish calls in here along the way. Most recently, the trade above 69.52 to 69.54 projects this upward 68 minimum, 151 plus maximum. That shaved a little bit down to 65 minimum, 148 plus maximum. And we've gone on to attain 64.5 so far. Seeing a little bit of pressure here from this failure back below 70.17 1/4. The fade there warned about, but that's just short term. A maintained gap lower tomorrow would put bullishness on hold temporarily. Tomorrow has a good likelihood of seeing range expansion. Okay, and the gold making new highs. I warned yesterday that the day itself warned pressure likely down into the gap before / if resuming higher trade, which we saw, and then pop back up. Gold, we've been bullish overall from August 16th, 2018, from 1183 for 3,924.2 coming into today, and then more than that with new highs up at 51.6930. We rolled over, we failed below this line, saw that pressure into yesterday. That was the trade below 50.7530, so 91.7 pressure for short covering off the low and breaking back above it. Now that line is now negated and no longer useful, so I'm taking it off of here. We have held the steep line once here, a second time there, and are bouncing up. I would be aware we're approaching possible exhaustion up here on multiple time frames at 51.8470 to 52.0170. Again, these exhaustion levels are a little bit dubious, obviously, being way up here, but sell into them, pay for the trade, and see what happens. This one held here and rolled over quite a bit. If we fail back down through this formation right here, which is going to come in at 50.7490 plus 30 per hour starting at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That'll warrant up decent pressure. Again, it's a very steep line to lean against, but nonetheless, just be aware that it'll warrant up decent pressure, probably for at least $90, $100. Break below there decently, back up through it decently would be a good line to get long back above, as the risk will be moving in your favor. Maintain gap lower tomorrow with even minor bearish reversal above. We also have other possible exhaustion levels up in here at 52.9820 to 53.09. This line right here, a decent break above that, will warrant a decent strength that's going to come in at 52.2230. Plus 11 per hour starting at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, in the Bitcoin, we've been bullish overall from 16,275. We saw 110,965 to the upside. A lot of other bullish calls in here. We got bearish below 124,228. We saw 43,478 to the downside from there. A number of other lower time frame calls in here. Then the trade below 95,155 warned decent pressure for likely for days and a possible run for 85 even minus. We saw 9,255 of that so far, trading down to 85,900. Not quite the 85 yet, but pretty good run down nonetheless. We also had bearish projections from 93 even 93,005, which projected this downward 5,500. We attained 7,105 of that so far. The trade below 92,355 projects this downward 5,500 also. We attained 6,455 of that so far. And then the trade below 89,425 brought in 3,525 with pressure as well. Decent trade back above. This formation will go in decent strength. That'll come in at 93.04 plus 30 per hour starting at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I would note the structure right here. This is showing strength here out of the gate after the close. Maintain gap higher will leave, will put bearishness on hold as well. Okay, thank you for watching. I hope you have a good afternoon, and I'll see you on tomorrow's podcast.